Good morning, guys. This is a profile pop-up for Priya. I see, Priya, that you've had some other assistants asking for profile help, and I believe other people have said to you, you need to fix this picture. I couldn't agree more. It is very, very busy in the background. You've got a lot going on here, and that's going to distract and take away from you. You want to have this be focused on you with at least, even if you don't get a professional photograph, at least have a bland, plain background, light color ideally, and then focusing from the shoulders on up, looking right at us like you are now, maybe even a little more of a smile. Something, a way that you would look at somebody as you were greeting them. You would be smiling and shaking their hand. That's the kind of picture we want to see. We want it to be inviting. And again, as others have said, you need to have something in the background. Take advantage of what you're looking for. That'll help. It's your billboard. It's your advertisement of where you want to go in the future. So what is it you want to do? What would that be in an image? That's the idea of what you want in the background here. Now, the other thing is, you're certified Prince 2. Well, Prince 2 is a certification, so you're losing a word. You're using an extra word there in the beginning that you don't need. You say a team lead, then you mention purchase, procurement, project management, and you mention a different industry. It's still a little bit confusing here as to what it is you're looking for and what it is you're great at. And you say the word experience in the industry. Again, that's an extra word. You know, you've got some experience. Maybe tell us more about the experience. And getting into that a little bit more, again, here you repeat certified Prince 2 project lead. So now you're saying a project lead. Up here, you're saying team lead. So looking at that, 10 years of experience. Again, you got a typo. Experience in the total project procurement of electronic mechanical products. Okay, now that gives me a little bit more of a background, and I presume that's what you want to stay in. But then, is that enough? You're heading teams up to, now if I click on this, now look at this, you've got 22 million, you've got 12 people. I didn't see that before I clicked on the see more, okay? And here you've got a little, let's see, what else? No, nothing there, that was not something on my end. Your accomplishments down here are really good. You've got great metrics, numbers that are showing. That jumps out at me, and that is awesome. You also then, I believe these are like specialties or competency areas, but you may want to have a little bit of a header there. If you have any questions I can help with, don't even say if you have any questions. Say, I'm available. I'm open for new opportunities. And I believe at one point I had glanced at your profile before, and I believe you had on here the hashtag ONO, which stands for open to new opportunities. If you are indeed open to new opportunities, I don't recommend people putting it on unless they have a good profile. You now have a good profile with all this good information in here. You can make it even better, of course, but now's the time when you could be adding hashtag ONO and be found in searches for it. Now, the other thing is, looking at your experience, just looking at these titles, a procurement team lead. If you want to be found for project management, you need to get that into the title. Not just say that you're a team lead, but you're a project manager of procurement, okay? Or procurement project manager. Because then once I open this up now, again, I didn't realize there's going to be all this great stuff in here, but when I open it up, look at all these great metrics. And I would give a little bit of a header here to say these were your successful, your results, your accomplishments, something along those lines. It might be good to preface it. Now let's look at your next one. Here, you've got a bullet, so you're consistent with your bullet. That's great. Executed procurement activities. Okay, that sounds more like duties. That doesn't grab me, doesn't make me want to click on the show more. And you were there 10 months. Here, 1 year, 8 months, 20%, 40 suppliers. Looks interesting. I want to open it up. Not a ton there, but that's okay. You may not have had a whole bunch in that one. Even if I open this one up. Now look here, evaluated quotations, 20 suppliers, 250 parts. You may want to flip this around and get the bigger one up on top with metrics. Again, you want this to pop. And obviously you've got education there, you've got your licenses, certifications, which matches what you had up above, but you can really leverage this more. And once you do, make sure that, by the way, this is good. You've got project management here as one of your top skills. You've got procurement. That seems to be a good theme. Operations management, whatever it is, make sure you've got your top skills listed up high, okay? And you've got a lot of them here. That's great. You could have up to 50. Keep going on adding skills that you're good at because recruiters are going to search on your skills. The other thing is, I like to say, people also viewed, it takes away from visibility on you. Get rid of that because you don't want the competition going elsewhere if they're looking for somebody else. Anyway, I went through a lot there. I really hope it helped, Priya. Let me know what you thought below. Thanks so much.